So first what I will be trying to do is, in order to do the CRUD operation using the services, so first let's try to create a project. Ng new Angular hyphen services. So I am creating something like this, the project name. So let it create. So it will ask you some details. So the project is now created. So let's go into this project Angular hyphen services. So let's open this one. Okay, before continuing, let's try to analyze the requirement. So what we are trying to do it. So I will try to open the paint and I will show you. So what is our project plan? Now we are trying to do the CRUD operation using Angular services, not with the input and output, using with the Angular services. So we'll be also using input and output, but through the services, how we can communicate through the components, we'll try to see. So first you will be having a view here. We will be showing the categories like this. Okay, so like this or tabular form, whatever the thing, whichever is feasible. Okay, so I will be showing it like this. Here I will be having an add button. Okay, each component will be having a view button, edit button, and also a delete button. Okay, so these three buttons we will be having. When I click on this add button, so now we need to have a new page or something like that, and here I need to show the form. So adding a category, so like this, and down I need to have add, and also I need to have another button, something like back to categories. Okay, so if you don't want to add, so we need to go to back to categories. If he clicks on this one, it will go to this page only, so it will be showing all the categories. When I click on the view page, so again the page has to open. So here I need to show the single category details, and here I need to have a button back to categories, so that he can go back to the categories. In the same scenario, edit also. Edit means, so edit page will open, so it will have a form. Okay, edit form, so update, and also back to categories. If he wants to go to back to categories, he will go. So this is how we need to design a page. Okay, so first what we need to do, so we need to have a separate component which is showing these categories, and here we will be having a single category. This one is an add category, this one is a view category, this one is an edit category. So these are the components we need to have. First let's plan about the components. So this is the main categories container, which contains the category details. So this each one is a single category, and here this one is an add category, and this one is a view category, and this is an edit category. So these are the components we will be having. For all this one, we will be having a service that is nothing but a category service, which holds the category details, and this service is responsible for adding, updating, deleting, and everything, whatever the actions you want to perform. So this category service will be taking care. So upon clicking of the button, whatever the button the user is clicking, you need to show the appropriate component in the page. Okay, that is the thing we need to do it. So let's try to see the project. This is our project, and here we will run this project first before doing. So I am running this project. So let it run. So by the time, what we will try to do is, or otherwise before running, we'll try to install the Bootstrap, so that we can have somewhat UI instead of having like this. So we'll install the Bootstrap. Let install it, and here we can go to the angular.json file before let it install. So let's go to the script file, and here in this script file, so we know the path of this one, how it will be: node module slash bootstrap slash list slash css slash bootstrap.min.css. So if it is installed, the path will be something like this. So let's go. This one is also created. Now let's try to run it. Okay, now this is our entry app component. This is our entry app component. Now here I need to have a, so let's remove these all things. I will be having a container. Okay, and here I will be having a row. What is happening? So is this one running? Okay, so let it run. So maybe it is taking some time. Let it run. Yeah. So dot container, I'll be having dot container, and and in this one I will be having dot row dot call mdi fun 12. Okay, dot mdi fun 12. Still it is taking its time. Here I can say something like categories data or something like this. Let's close this one. Here I can use something like my-3, and this is the output. Let's try to see the output. If everything goes well, this is running. Still it is running. I don't know why it is taking so much of time. Yeah, now let's go into this one, into our Chrome, and here I need to open localhost 4200. So if I open this one, I'm able to see the output categories data. Okay, so I have zoomed it so that you can able to see it very clearly. Now let's try to plan it. So in this app component, I have created like this. So at the bottom, what we need to have, so let's try to have another row, call-mdi-12. So here I need to show categories. Okay, so first I need to show the categories. Okay, so this component is not available. Let's try to create a component. ng-gc. So I'm creating a separate folder. In the categories, I'm creating a categories. So let's try to create a component. So it will take some time to create a project component. So let us create, and automatically when it is created, it will be added in the app module automatically. So now it has been added categories component. Fine. So now let's go to the categories component, and here this is the component. So here what I need to do, so here I need to show the individual component here. So that means I need to loop over and I need to show the individual category. So as we are having in this one, right, this is our categories component, and here I need to show each individual category component. So let's try to create this single category component also. ng-gc, in the categories only I am creating single category. So let's try to create that one also. So now after creating the category, let's try to go into these categories. We have two components, categories and single category, and for this one I am creating a services folder. Okay, so wherever you want you can create it. So in this services folder, what I will try to do is I am creating category.service.ts. Okay, so this is our category service. Export class category service. Okay, so at the top I need to place injectable so that other services also we can inject it in this one. So here I am provided in root. So if you don't provide this one, we need to mention it in the app module. If you provide this one provided in root, there is no need for us to mention in the app module, or otherwise we need to provide in the here in the provider section. So this is a shortcut. Instead of mentioning in the app module, you can mention this one provided in root. So that means automatically this one will be injected into the app module. Now here constructor I will be having. Okay, so this category service is responsible for having the categories. Now let's try to create a model. So here I will try to create a category interface. So export interface iCategory, and here you will be having ID of type number, and you can have title of type string. The same example I am taking, but we are trying to do in a different way. Description of type string. So this is our interface. So let's try to go to the services again. So now at the starting, so we will be having a categories of type iCategory. Okay, it is an array. So first default one we will try to add some data so that we can see the output. Title is equal to, so category 1, and I can have another one is the description. Oh, sorry, description. So category description or something like this. I'll write that. So that's it. So we are having a single category. Now let's go to the categories. So this is our categories component, right? So here I need to show the I need to loop over here each category, and I need to show the output. So here let's inject the service, private category service is equal to category service. So there is no need for us to create an instance for this one. Automatically Angular will take care of that one to provide as an interface. So here we have a categories of type I category. Okay, so this is an like this you can have, and here I can place an exclamatory, and here I can say that this dot categories is equal to 1 second. Yeah, fine. So we are now, where will be these categories will be coming for us? So we need to ask the category service. Category service has the categories. So I can say that this dot category, this dot categories is equal, this dot categories, sorry, this dot category service dot categories. I can get the categories here. That's it. Now we got the categories. Let's go into the categories component, and here what I will try to do is, so here I will be having a row, div class is equal to row. So here I will be doing call mod 12 or something like this, or call mod 4, whichever you want, you can loop over it. So ng for, you can use this one, category of categories, I can use this one, and here I will be injecting app hyphen single category. Okay, I will be sending this one for this one category, I don't know, yeah, category is equal to category. That's it. Okay, so now we are sending it as a category into this one. Let's go into the category. We didn't create a category, single category. Instead, okay, we haven't created this. Oh, single category we have created outside or what? Okay, this is down, it is there. Okay, so now let's try to go to this in single category. Inside this input, so we will be having a category. So it is of type I category. Okay, input, let's import this input, and we can keep a bang operator so that we must and should it will be coming, you know that for sure. So here I will be showing some data, something like div, and I can have div here id, so category dot id. In the same scenario I can have title, category dot title, and here I can use category dot description. So just I am showing id, title and description. So just a sample example. Let's go to the categories, and here what I am trying, I am looping over. Let's try to see the output up to here, how the output will come. So now I am able to see the output here, right? So categories data. So I am able to get the categories from the category service. So nothing, what I have did, instead of implementing the categories here, so I have created a service, new service. So this categories is service is responsible for holding these categories, and here I am having the categories. So instead of creating it here, I am getting those categories from the category service. So that's it. That is the only thing what I have did. So now let's go to the categories service. Okay, so this category service is responsible for everything. So that means add category. So for category, what we can do an add category. Okay, and we can have an edit category or update category, whatever they. So here you can have another one is get category by id. So if you are having, so all the category details you methods we will be having here. So get category by id. So we'll try to implement one by one. So just I am telling you. So delete category. So you can have another option, something like get delete category. So if you want, you can mention this one as a private, and also you can have another method, get categories, so that you can everybody who wants these categories, they can ask this method only. So like that, private you can have it, or getter function you can have it, like that you can do whatever the thing you want, what are the concepts we have learned, so we can implement it. So now this is the methods we will be having. So we'll try to implement one by one method. First we'll try to see the output. So we have seen the output that we are able to see the categories. Now first part is completed. So that means we have designed one by one top. So if you are having categories, you'll be able to see the output. So for example, let's say that if I am having another category, let's try to make it as 4 categories, just sample, just to see the output. So now we are able to see the output. Okay, so just a sample thing. So if you want, you can make it as a box. So if you go to the single category .html, you can make it as a class is equal to box, and you can also make something like my-3, and let's go to the css dot box, and we can apply border pixel solid black. Okay. See, it's a simple output. So we are able to see the output. So if you want, you can also apply padding inside this one and pixel or anything. So fine, right? This is somewhat okay. Now let's try to create an adding a category. So let's try to add a category. Let's try to remove this category service. These are all the multiple thing. What is this happening? Yeah. So here I will try to remove this all. Let's try to keep it a single only. Now design the add category. I am creating a component ng-gc in the categories only. Add category. Add category. Yeah. So let's try to create an add category. You'll see. So let's create a button here. So if you want to create a button, what I will try to do is I will try to do. This is all purely what I can say is your design perspective only. So this doesn't matter anything. So just I am creating a button, add category. So class is equal to button hyphen primary. I am creating. So if you want, you can move this one to the end. Text hyphen end, wherever you want, you can place it. If I try to see the output, so here I am able to see add category. Now the concept is what I want is, when I click on this add category, here I need to show the form, add category form. So this category details should not be visible. Add category form should be visible. And if I click on that add category, so category has to be added. So this is the concept which I want. So now what I can do here. So now here I can show something like app hyphen add hyphen category. Okay. So this is the thing. So let's try to comment out this one. So based on the condition, so this one has to switch. If I try to show the output, now here we are able to see the add category works, right? So here we will be having a form. So depending on the output, so we need to design this one. Control U. Okay. Let's say that we are having a @click. Okay, on add category. Okay, or otherwise on add category button click or something like that. So now this is an on add category. Let's go into this app component.ts. And here I can write on add category. So now what I need to do, so whenever the user clicks on this one, so I need to have a variable in such a way that selected component. Okay, so default one will be something like selected categories thing. And here what I will do, so this dot selected component is equal to add category. I can place this one. So I am keeping some names here. So what I will try to do is here, if ng-if is equal to selected component, I can write something like selected component is equal to categories. If it is there, categories is there means, then show the output this one. Or otherwise, if ng-if selected component is having add category, okay, then show this app hyphen add category. Now right now the initial state, the selected component is this one only. Now if I click on this one, I'm able to get this add category works, right? So let's try to go into this one, add category, and we'll try to design. Let's go to the HTML, and here I will be having a h5 add category. I will try to do label, title, and I will be having an input. Type is equal to text, class is equal to form control, and I will try to do class is equal to m-3, and I will have another one, description. So description, and here I will be having a text area, something you will be getting all these things. So let's don't bother about that one. Class is equal to form control. Oh, so these are all form classes, the Bootstrap classes, and we will have another one that is nothing but an m-3. I can have a button here, add category. I can show add category, and here I will be having class is equal to button hyphen primary, So here I can click on this one. So on click, we need to on add category, we need to add a category. Okay, so this is a simple thing. So you people are already aware of this one. So now in order to get this category details, so you can have a variable something like title equal to empty and description is equal to empty. So these things should be, we will be keeping ng model here, ng two-way data binding. Ng model is equal to title, and for this one also I can write ng model is equal to description. So we are getting here error. Why? Because this is our new application and we need to import the forms module here. Forms module. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go to this add category, and we are not able to see the error. Fine. On add category, the method is not there. So let's go and implement this add category. So here we need to have an on add category. Okay, now when the user clicks on this on add category, so we need to add this new category details. Where are these category details available? In our central repository, that is nothing but a category service. So here we need to add a category. So let's try to, so this add category takes a category of type I category. Okay, in this one we need to add categories. So that means I can have this dot categories dot push of category. Okay, and for the first time you will be not having ID, right? So this is purely in this logic oriented. If not of category dot id, so if category dot id is not there means, so then you can have category dot id is equal to this dot categories dot length plus 1. So I am making it as a unique incrementing value. Now we have this not of category id, we are having categories, we are trying to push these categories. Let's go into this one, and here I need to call this category service add category. So we need to inject this category service. Category service is equal to category service. Okay, so now this category service, what I can do is this dot category service dot add category. We have a method add category, right? So we need to send the category details. So we can have something like let category is equal to, so let's try to paste it, this dot title. So I am framing the object, description is equal to this dot description. Okay, so that's it. So now we can send this category into this one. Finish. So now let's go to this category and let's inject this category. Okay, because of that reason we are getting error. So now we have added this category. Now it's try to push this categories thing. Let's try to see the output here. If I go here, if I click on this one, I'm able to see why this one is coming such a big one. I think maybe this rows and columns issue. I think let's try to remove this one. Okay, so we are making it as simple thing only, right? You don't need these all things. So if I click on this one, yeah, I'm able to see here. I will try to add a title, and if I click on this add category, so I'm able to add it. Okay, I'm able to add it. So if you try to see the console, nothing, no error is there. So we are able to add it. Somehow it is happening. So but now we need to go back. So on clicking on this add category, I need to go back to the categories display. So how can I do this one? So we are on a separate component. Okay, we are on a separate component, and what we are trying to do, so we need to inform it to the app component. So here we need to inform it to the here add category. So what we can do here, so I can do in such a way that, so whenever a category is added, so you can have a simple thing. Let's try to see the simple thing. So you can have an output thing. Okay, so output category added. So I'll try to show you new event emitter. So through the what I can say, through the services also we can do it. Just I will try to show you. So now void. So this is a new event emitter. We know the event emitter should be imported from the Angular core. Let's try to import it. So it got some problem, I think. Let's try to save it. So let's try to, oh, where this one is gone again. Event emitter. Let's try to import it directly. Yeah, it was imported, right? Why then? Why it is coming error? Okay, it is trying to save it. So now whenever is this event is added, what we need to do, we need to somehow send an event. So that means this dot category added dot emit. So we will be sending an event. So we are not sending any data to this one. So category is added. So now what I need to do here, somehow we need to go back to this component, and here I need to write that category added. Okay, so on category, or other you can on category add. So here you will be having a method, and you can go to the component.ts file, and here I can use something like this. And this, remember, immediately when we are getting this category add, so you can say that it is in categories. So move back to the categories. Okay, so let's try to see the output. So if I try to see the output, so now when I am trying to add a category here, let's try to add a category. If I click here, see, automatically I am able to move back to the categories. When I click on this one, so I'm able to get the details. I'm able to move back to this one. So this is how we can move over to the one place to another. So using this option also we can do it, or otherwise, for example, let's say that we can use the services useful also for making the component communication. How we can make this component communication, let's try to see now. So first of all, let's try to go to this app component.ts file. So these all names what we are trying to do, categories, add category. So these all are strings we are using, right? Let's try to make it as an enum. So here I will be creating in the models category. We'll be having category component, is what I can say is category component dot enum dot ts file. So here I will be writing export enum category component enum. So this is the file you are having. So first one is the categories. So categories. So here this one will be a categories. So we know this one. And next one is select, not select, add category. You can have whatever the name you want, add category. So this one should be in a single quote, sorry, my mistake. So you can have small letter, whatever the name you want, you can have it. Add category, and normally we can have this one, right? So what is the problem here we are getting? Let's try to see. This one is taking some time to load. Sorry, it's my mistake only. So we need to keep is equal to here. Okay, add category. So for this one, so I can have an add category. So like this we can maintain edit category. So edit category is equal to edit category. And last one is then delete category. If you want to have, you can have, they are not delete category, view category. So you can have this one. So whatever the name you want, you can give it. Delete category just for identification. Now we are having an enum here. So now let's go to the app component.ts file. So instead of having this one, so let's remove this categories thing. So now I can have category component enum dot categories. Okay, I can use this one. So add category, I can have this one, category component enum dot, this one is add category, right? Add category, I can have this one like this. Okay, so now what I want to do is instead of having this component communication here, okay, instead of having this component communication here, where it has went, yeah. So let's try to remove this component communication. Let services takes the responsibility of emptying this one. So what I can do here is, let's go to the category service. Where is this category service? In the services, in the category service, and here I will be having a value selected component event. Okay, this is an event. So you can have an output at the output place. Now selected component event is equal to new event emitter, and this one will take category component event, category component enum. When it will load, let it take some time. So this emitter is itself is not loaded, I think. So let's try to load this event emitter. Yeah, category component event also. Let's try to load it. So at the top you'll be able to see it, right? So now we got the output. So I have created a variable here, selected component event with the same name. Now whenever this event is add category is done. So let's go to the add category component event. So here we have removed the output and we have used it, right? Now let's try to make use of this one. This dot category service. I will be making use of this category service. Okay, dot emit. So here I will try to emit it. So same thing. Sorry, selected component event. First we need to select selected component event dot emit. So what we need to emit? So here we need to emit. That is nothing but which one we need to show? Dot categories. We need to show the dot categories. That's it. So now we are emitting an event. We need to catch this event. Where we need to catch this one? So now there is no here. There is no this one. Okay. So now we need to catch that event. In app-add category, we have removed this output, right? So now there is no need for us to catch here in this app-add category. So through the TypeScript logic, we can catch it. How we can catch it is, so let's try to implement the ng on init. Ng on init. And here what I will try to do is, let's inject this category service also. So we don't have this category service. Constructor. And in this one, let's inject private category service of type category service. Okay. So now on ng on init, what I will try to do is this dot category service dot selected component event. Whenever this one is emitting an event, so we need to subscribe to this event. Okay, we are emitting there, we need to subscribe. So you learn about this subscribe. So until now, so you remember this one. So when we are emitting an event, we will be subscribing to this event. And here we will be having a data. And in this one, what I can do is this dot selected component is nothing but data only. Okay, that's it. So now I can remove this on category add. Okay, I can remove this on category add and I can use this one. So this is the thing, selected component I am using. Now let's try to see the output, whether we are able to see it or not. If I try to show you, I click on this one. I am trying to add the same thing and I click here. See, I am able to get the same output, but this time I am working through the services. So the emitter is also working through the services. So that's it. So now the next thing what we need to do is, here we need to add three buttons: view, edit and delete. Let's try to see, let's try to add in the single category. In the single category, we need to add the buttons view, and here I will try to add a button view, edit and delete. So we'll be having three buttons: view, edit and delete. And I can have here class is equal to btn hyphen primary and btn hyphen sm. Okay, small button. So the same class I will try to apply for this one, edit, and also for delete. So this one I will apply danger, and for this one I will apply warning. Okay, that's it. Or otherwise we can apply this one as info, whatever thing we want. So let's try to see the output. So we are able to see the three types of buttons. Let's try to add mx-2 or something like this. Let's try to add it here. Okay, let's see the output. So now we are able to get the output. Let's try to make it as one only. So much of space it is taking. So now we are having view, edit and delete. When I click on this view, now I want to show these all category details in a separate page, right? Now what I will try to do here, let's try to create a new component, ng-gc in the categories. So I want to show view category. So I am creating a new view category. Let's try to create it. So now let's go on to this one. And this one is created. I think this one is created, I think. Okay. In this view category, it's a simple thing only. So whatever the thing we are having in our single category, so I will try to copy the same thing and I will paste the same thing, but this time we don't have a buttons. We will be having our own buttons, and it's in this view category dot component.ts. So what I will try to do is, so here we need to have a category. Okay, I category. It should be I category, and this one should be a mandatory thing. That's it. So we'll have somehow we need to get the data. So now what I need to do is, so here in this view category, let's go to this app component.html, and here I need to show a app-view-category. Okay, so when I need to show it, so here when this one is view category, I think. So here the advantage of this one is, so now here it is showing some error, right? What is this one is showing error is enums. We have mentioned an enum thing. So in the enums we don't have a with the name view category. So we are having categories, edit category. We don't have a view category. So here we are using delete, right? Because of that reason, so it is telling that, so there is no option with the name view category. Please check that one, it's saying. So this is the advantage of this one. So we will not write the spelling mistakes. So at the one place we will be having. So now we can change it, this one view category. Now if you try to see the in the app component HTML, the error will go away. Okay, selected component is view category, then only we can show, we need to show this view category thing. So now let's go to here and let's try to click on this one. So nothing is happening. So first of all we need to invoke this button. So where this button will be available, this button is available in the single category. So this is the view button. So here I will be having a click event on view category. So this is an on view category. Let's go on to this component. So now I need to say on view category. So let's inject the category service here. Category service of type category service. Okay, so we are having a category service. Now what I want to do, whenever the user clicks on this view category, I want to show the view category details. How can I show this one? So this one is present in the app component.ts file. So this selected component is view category only, then only I can able to show this app-view-category. Somehow I need to make this selected component as view category. So how can I make this one? Let's go to this single category.component. We know that category service is there. We know that app component will listen to the category service. So here this one, it will listen to this emitter event. So let's try to emit this event. So here let's go into this single category component.ts file, and now what I will try to do is I will try to emit an event dot selected component event dot emit. What is the component I want to open? I want to open the view category. So here I can have category component enum dot view category. So this is the category component I want to open. So somebody opens this one. Now let's go here. See, automatically it will work. So if I click on this view, see here it is trying to open some page which is an empty. Why? Because we are not passing any category to this one. Now somehow we need to pass a category details to this one. So here this is not single category. So not in this single category. It went to the view category. Where is this view category? Yeah. So if you want to see the output, so I am writing something here, and let's try to click on this view. So see, we are able to see the view category details, but somehow we need to send a category details to this one. So category details means nothing but to this view category component we need to send the category details. How we can send? Through the category service. Now the category service is the responsible guy. So what I will try to do is, here I will try to create another variable selected category of type I category or null. Maybe it could be a null also. So let's try to keep it as null for the time being. So that's it, selected category. Now what I will try to do is, so this is a central repository, selected category we are having in the single category component.ts file. So what the user wants to select, he is trying to select the view category, but we need to send the category, which category I want to show it. So this dot category service dot selected category is equal to this dot category. Oh, this dot category. So already we have a category here, so it will be getting it as an input. I am using this one. Now let's try to see the output, whether we can able to get it or not. So view, I am able to see, but still we are not able to see the output. Why? Because so we are sending the selected category to the service, but in the view category we are not mentioning that to take this category from the category service. So what I can do, so let's inject the category service here. Category service here, and what I can do is here this dot category service is equal to, sorry, this dot category is equal to this dot category service dot selected category. That's it. So now here why we are getting, so it might be a null, it is saying. So what I can do is, if your wish, so if you want to make it mandatory, you can do it. What I will try to do is, I will try to say that if this one is present only, then only take it. Okay, that's it. Now let's try to see the output. Now here we are having, now we click on view, see I'm able to see the category description. Okay, now I want to keep a button back to categories. So here I want to go back to categories. So there is no option for me to go back to categories. I need to refresh it again. So if, let's try to keep a button in the view category. Here I want to keep a button at the bottom, something like button back to categories. Here I will be having on click, on back. Okay, I can have a class btn primary and on back. So this is the back button. Let's try to implement this back button on back, and let's try to see the output. So here if I try to see the output, here I clicked on the view. So here I'm able to see back to categories. If I click on this back to categories, I need to go back to the categories. So what I can do here, we have the categories cost service. Now we have the selected category, selected component, which component we need to show. So on back is clicked, what is the component I need to show? Categories component. So I can emit this one, and I can say that category component enum, I need to show the categories. That's it. So now if I go there, let's try to refresh it. If I click on the view, if I go back, so I'm able to see it. I will try to add a category. I will see, I will click on this view. I can go back. I click on this view, I can go back. So whatever the thing I want to do, I can do it. Okay. So this is how we can do this add category. We have did this add category. If you want here also you can add. But I don't want to add anything, so I want to go back to the categories. So here I can add in the add category component.html file. So here also I can add another button. Okay. So back to categories, and this one I can keep a warning, and here I will try to add on back. So here if I try to see on back, and here I can go back in this one on back. So what is the thing I want to know? I have a category service, and I know that this category service has a selected component, which component I need to file. So here I will emit that one. So what is the component what is the categories component I need to show? Dot categories. That's it. So now let's go here. Let's try to see that we have a back to categories. If I click here, see I am able to get back. If I click on this one, I'm able to get back. So this is how we can do this one like this. So using the service. So completely I'm using the service. I am not using any, what I can say, input and output sharing between the components and all those things. I am not doing. With the single service, I am playing across the components. So now let's move on to this. Another one, last one is nothing but an edit thing. So now when I click on this edit, I want to show this edit details, complete edit details. I want to show this edit details. Let's try to create a component. So normally we'll try to create a component. ngGC categories / edit category. Okay. So let's try to see the output. So let's try to create a component edit category also. So for this edit category, now what I need to do, let's go to this component.component.html. Here I need to show the edit category. Here I will add app-edit-category. Okay. So when I need to show this one, ngIf is equal selected component is equal to edit category. Okay. So then only I need to show this app. So these are all the categories I am showing in one page depending on the condition. So what could be the selected component depending on the condition I am trying to show it. So now what I will try to do is app-edit category, right? App-edit category. Where is this one? App-edit category. Let's go to the single component. Why? Because single component has this one. Single component. Yeah, this is the single category. And in this one, we have an edit button, edit category. So on clicking on this one, I need to show this one. So click is equal to on edit category. Okay, and edit category. Now let's go to this one on edit category and create a method on edit category. So we know that this dot category service is there, and I can, what is the component? So whenever the user clicks on this one, so I want to fire an event that is nothing but category component enum dot edit category. This time I need to open the edit category component. Sorry. So now let's go here. I click on this edit, so I'm able to see this edit category works. I click on this ad, I'm able to open this ad, so I am able to see, play around everything. So now edit category, I clicked on this edit category. Let's try to design the form for this edit category. Let's go into this one, and what I will try to do is div h5. I can add edit category. I will be having a div, be having a label, title, input, and the class is equal to form control, and here I will be having class is equal to my-3 dot my-3, and in this one also you will be having a label, description, will be having a description, and in this one I'll be having a text area. These all the things are it will be coming IntelliSense. So just we'll try to make it as a simple class is equal to form control. That's it. Now let's try to have a dot my-3, and here I'll be having a button update, and also you'll be having another button that is nothing but back to categories. So now here I will be having a class is equal to btn-primary, and you can have class is equal to class is equal to btn-warning or anything what I want. So first we'll work on this one. On click is equal to on back. So this one, on whenever the user clicks on the back, what it will try to do. So if you go to this edit category component.ts file, so here you'll be having an on back. So now we need to have this category service. So let's try to inject this category service. Category service. I have injected this category service. Now what I want to do is on back. So here this dot category service dot emit, selected component event dot emit. So whenever back is clicked, what I want to show category component enum dot categories. That's it. So now we have clicked on this one. Let's go to the output, and here if I click on this edit, I'm able to see the form, so I'm able to do this one. So this one is completed. Now I need to populate the data, whatever the component I am selecting. Here I will try to add some data. Okay, whatever the category I am selecting, I need to pre-populate it here. So what I need to do here, so where I am clicking in a single category. So here I am clicking on this on edit category. What I want to do is, so on edit category, I am showing this edit category. So before that one, what I will try to do is this dot category service dot selected category is equal to this dot category. I will try to do it. So I am pushing into the category service. Now let's go to this edit category. Okay, so so here what I want to do is, so let categories is equal to this dot category service dot selected category. I got the category, and we need to have a title which is of type empty, and the description which is empty, and here I will try to push title equal to categories dot, not categories, category only. We can make it as a singular. Why? Because we will be getting only singular category, right? Category dot title, and what I can do is, so here you will be having this dot title. Okay, so this one is if category is present. So here you need, right? So we are doing so much of type safety, right? So we need to have like this. So now this dot description category dot description. That's it. So now let's go into this edit category, and here I will do ng model, not this ng model, so this one, yeah, title. We'll try to discuss about that ng model also. Ng model description. Okay, that's it. Now let's go into this one. I click on this edit. I'm able to see the category details populated. If I am clicking on this all details, add category, I'm able to see this one. If I click on this one, I'm able to see those details. If I click on this one, I'm able to see those details. So whatever the details I'm trying to see, I'm able to see it. Okay, so I'm able to see all the details. Fine, it's working perfectly. So now this one, we got the output. Now when I change this one and I click on the update, we need to update the data. So what is that? So this is the edit category. So this is the place we will be having a button, edit category button. Now here I will click on update. Okay, on update. Now let's go to this category component, and here I will try to add here on update. Now we need to call this dot category service dot edit category or update category. We have used edit category, something like that. We have used it right in the services. So edit category. So here we have used this one, right? So let's make it as an update category, and this one will get in category of type I category. Okay, and this one will try to update it. Let's try to send the data here. So this one is update category, not edit category, update category, and we need to send the data in a such a way that, so let's try to prepare that category. So I'm trying to do one by one so that you can able to understand it. ID this dot, oh, so we are having this one as something like this, right? Let's try to make this one as category of type I category. Okay, or null is equal to null. I'll try to make it as null. So now this category I will try to keep this one as this dot. Okay, and here I can paste this one as this dot. Why? Because I need to use it at the bottom also. That's it. So now here I will try to do this dot category dot ID, and the title will not be like this. Okay, so this dot title, so I can have this dot title and description, and I can have this dot description also. So that's it. So now what I will try to do, this category I will try to send it to this one. Okay, now update category. We send this update category into this service thing, and here let's go to the service update category, and here I need to update the category. So what I can do is, here is this dot categories is equal to this dot categories dot map of each cat I will be getting. Okay, and here I need to do that if cat dot id is equal to category, sorry, category dot id means then return category, or otherwise return only cat. That's it. That's it. So we are returning like this. So now we got the update category. Now let's try to see the output. So everything will work, I think. So we have an add category. I'm trying to add it. So this time I will try to edit this one, Leela, and also this one also try to change it. Update. So now we got the update thing. Okay, if I go to the back, so I'm able to see the update thing. So when we got the update, I need to move back to the categories details. So what I can do here, so when I successfully completed this one, I need to move this dot category service dot selected category event dot emit. So I need to move to the categories. So, or otherwise you can call on back also. Instead of having this one, this dot on back, I can call this method directly. Now if you try to see the output, the same thing. So here I will try to refresh, and here I will try to edit whatever things, and this time I will try to edit this one, Leela, and also whatever thing I want to do it, whatever thing I will do it. Update. See, it got updated. I will try to edit this one, and here I will try to update it. See, this one also got updated. So this one also got updated. And I want to see view means I can see view means I can see, and if I want to add it again, I can add another one, and I can edit this one also. Update. So this one is also got update. So this is how using the services with simple thing we did the without, we don't have any communication anywhere. Category service is the only guy who is responsible for communication. If you want to do the input and output, so these many components you cannot create it and you cannot do the communication. See, we have created these many components and we have did the communication in a very simple manner with a one single line manner. We are able to do it. So this is all the preparation of the category only, or we can do it in a single line also if you want, but for explanation I am doing each one by one elaborately. And here we are having a categories component. It's not responsible, so it's responsible for only to show the categories. That's it. Now here app component is there. So here we are not doing any logic. So in this one also not doing any logic. So this cap component is responsible to show which component appropriately. So that is this own responsibility only. So which component I need to show at what time. So that's it. So this component is responsible for that only. Initially on ng on it, what is the initially on ng on it, I need to show the categories. That means I need to display all the categories. So whenever the user clicks on the add category, I need to show the add category. Now I will be listening to all the from the category service, the selected component event. I will be always listening. Whoever emits the data, I will immediately update the data with the selected component. Automatically, this depending on the selected component, this one will be changing. And if you go to the edit category, so this edit category has a form and it has two methods, on update and on back. And if you try to see, update is updating the category and it is sending to the category service, update category. That's it. Its responsibility is finished and it is going back to the categories. That's it. If you want, you can mention this one in the update category also, but we don't want. This is the component responsibility. So we need to understand which is a service responsibility and which is a component responsibility. And here categories, and if you try to go to the single category, and this one is also same thing only. So here we are not having anything. So it gets a single category. So when the user wants to click on the view category, we will be showing that view category page. That's it. And edit category will be showing this edit category page. So like this we will be doing. View category also same thing only. It has an on back. We'll go to the categories page. So this is how we can do the component communication using the services. So without using input and output thing, input also we will be using, output also will be using, but using the services as a mediator between the components, we will be using this one. So without having a complex outputs and all the communications, cross component communication also we will be able to see this one. Not only with the parent child, cross component communication also we can do it. So this is all about the what I can say, CRUD operation. So what I did was, so here I didn't do the delete thing. You can do it. So nothing. So if I click on this one, so you can go and you can do it. So you can do it on your own. So these are all the things I have did it, right? Delete thing, and you can do it on phone. So you can have it. What I can see on the services, you have a delete category. You will get an ID or category. So whatever the thing you want to do, so you can write the filter thing. This dot categories is equal to. So you can write the filter thing and you can do it. Okay. So this is all about the CRUD operations.